Hello, Taurus. I'm Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is a special bonus read. It's a work business read. That was a B then. Something buzzing around me. Yeah, so Taurus. I'm Taurus too, so I'm excited about this. Taurus, the reason that I'm doing these special bonus reads, of course, is because I've got a half price reading sale this weekend. Silence. The cicadas have stopped. I don't like cicada season. I'm really looking forward to when they all die off. So yeah, Taurus, the reason I'm doing these bonus reads is because I've got a half price reading sale this weekend when I'm publishing this. It's on my work business reads. And so if you want some advice about your work, your business, maybe you're out of a job at the moment, moving on to something else, or wanting to move into another area, maybe your business is stalled right now or it's going great. If you just want some guidance around that, your higher self knows. And these are really powerful readings. I love giving work and business reads. Because you don't even need to tell me if you've got your own business or if you're out of a job or if you're whatever. Your higher self knows, and it's really obvious once I get into the reading and pick up on your energies, which it is anyway. And so, especially around these times too, because a lot has changed in the world, especially what we can do, what we can't do in our work and jobs, and a lot of restrictions and stuff. And so maybe it's impacted your business or your work. And there's a gift in this. There's a gift in this for everybody, and I've seen that in my readings. And so you want to take full advantage of that gift that you've got right now. It's kind of a redirection for a lot of people into the work that they really want to do, and into getting their business really aligned with them and moving forward. So if you want one of those work business reads, there's a link up there to book in for one of those. As I said, they're half price the weekend that I'm releasing these. So if you manage to catch it then, it will be 60 Australian dollars instead of 120 Australian dollars, which is about 35-40 American. So great value, real bargains to be had this weekend. If not, if you don't catch it, it's still great value anyway. Still well worth getting them at 120 Australian dollars. So Taurus, let's do this general read. What has Taurus got going on at the moment with their work and with their business? Well, I like this. Got empower yourself and travel. Right. So travel isn't possible at the moment in most places anyway. Yet travel is a key to something that you do or want to do, Taurus. And if you haven't been allowing yourself to do that travel, that's because you haven't been empowered. And so, what are your excuses, Taurus? Maybe you haven't been traveling to speak or things like that because you have been doubting abundance or something. There'll be something that's holding you back, some kind of a belief that's holding you back, and it's about your power. You haven't felt ready, you haven't felt empowered enough to make that decision to actually do it. So, something I've been picking up a lot in these readings is that these restrictions that we've got at the moment is just augmenting, just augmenting the restrictions that we've had in place in ourselves. For example, so somebody that's got their own business, and if it wasn't doing that well, if they weren't earning that much money from it, then COVID comes along and then it restricts it even further. It's like more pronounced. They're making even less money, and then they just blame it on the COVID. And it's like the universe is like, really, really, Taurus, because you weren't earning that much money before that. It's just like a little bit more, it's a little bit more expanded with what's going on, but you've already had that in place. And so the restrictions that you already had in place are just augmented by this. So it's like these times, it's like clean the mirror so that you can see yourself more clearly in more definition, right? And so for you, it's about travel or putting yourself out there more, how you've been restricting that because you feel even more restricted now because of the restrictions in place, but you were already restricting that first. This is like somebody who's like, oh, I really want to travel. I really want to go to the beach now. It's like, but Taurus, you weren't going to the beach before when you could travel, before COVID came along, were you? Like you didn't go on that holiday before, did you? And this is like, wake up, Taurus, to how you were holding yourself back before. So wake up from this little bit of a COVID sleep that everyone is in, like a nice excuse why they're not doing things at the moment. And so wake up, Taurus. You actually weren't doing that before. And so find out what the reasons were in yourself why you weren't doing it before. This travel or putting yourself out there is to do with empowerment. It's to do with empowering yourself. So you felt like less than or felt held back in some way because of some aspect of you. You've been holding yourself back. Oh, not that. This one. Okay, yeah. Right, so next up, Taurus, you've got release guilt going well. Now, I don't know about you, Taurus. It is Taurus time at the moment, but my business is really busy. I'm not the only person that's thriving on this island, but I am one of the more thrivey people on this island right now. A lot of people are experiencing restrictions. I am certainly not, quite the opposite. And that's got to be okay. It's got to be okay with you, Taurus. Now, this could be, it might not be that you're experiencing this thriving, but you could be. You could be moving ahead with something, but you don't want to move ahead with something because who are you to move ahead with something and thrive when other people are in all of this restriction? It's that kind of thing. So you've got to stop feeling guilty about that. Let me put it this way, Taurus. When you are well and somebody else is sick, do you feel guilty about being well? Do you think, oh, maybe I should be sick? Who am I to be well? Maybe I should you know, cut myself so that I'm sick too. You don't do that, right? So why would you do that in your business and your work? If other people are struggling, say with money or something, or with their work, why hold yourself back? Why feel guilty? Why feel guilty and hold yourself back? It makes no sense, does it, when you look at it in another perspective of something else in your life. It's like breaking up with your boyfriend, even though you really love them and you've got a great relationship with them, just because your best friend has broken up with their boyfriend or because they're not in a good relationship. It makes no sense. It makes no sense not to thrive, not to be well, not to do what's best for you just because of other people. So, yeah, whether you're experiencing things this thriving or not, or whether you're holding yourself back from that thriving because of the guilt, whatever's going on with you, stop feeling guilty. I mean, the chances are you're not experiencing it if you're feeling guilty because guilt attracts punishment. If we feel guilty, we want to be punished for it. We don't want to thrive from it. It's very few people that would feel guilty and are actually thriving because that energy actually keeps it from you. It keeps that thriving from you. And so you're holding yourself back right now, Taurus. You could have a lot more expansion. You could have a lot more success. You just need to empower yourself and actually go for it. Like your true friends will want you to thrive, even if they're not thriving. They'll be happy for you if they really love you. If they don't, if they're like backstabbing, it's like, oh, I've got no money, you should have no money too. Then they're not really friends, they're not really loving you. So good time to get rid of those people. Don't feel guilty. Allow things to go well, Taurus. What else have we got? Mm. Right. So some of you Taurus, I'm picking up, you've made some choices for yourself, or you know what direction you're going to go in. Maybe you're waiting for restrictions to come up to apply for a new job or to. It's like the communication. It's like you're waiting for stuff to change so that you can communicate, or you're waiting for maybe in your business, you're waiting to advertise your stuff again, um, for restrictions, for the economy to sort itself out, or for like travel restrictions or these COVID restrictions um, to be released. But why are you waiting? It's like, why are you waiting to communicate? Because you can communicate that right now. I was picking this up for another sign as well. Some of you guys have got businesses and you're not actually advertising yourself at the moment because you've got this idea that nobody's thriving, and it's just not true. It's just not true. My business is busier than ever. If I was your customer, I'd be buying your stuff right now. I've got plenty of money. If And my customers, they must have plenty of money too because they're getting my stuff. There's plenty of people thriving, and it's always the way. And maybe you've been believing the news because the news always focuses on what's wrong, right? If you're watching the news right now and you're believing it, then you think that everybody is sick and dying and everybody has no money, everybody's struggling, right? It's not true. They just focus on the negative, right? There's a lot of people, there's always a lot of people, whether it's a pandemic, whether it's an economic crash, there's always a lot of people that are thriving. And so if you've been holding yourself back because you're not allowing yourself to shine or thrive, if you've been feeling guilty about it, if you've been holding yourself back from communication, if you've been waiting for changes to come about first, just know that that's within you. That feeling guilty is within you. Changes come about. So if like restrictions are lifted, restrictions for travel and people can go back to work and stuff like that is restricted, you'll still be telling yourself the same story. You'll be saying, oh yeah, but people haven't got back on track yet. People aren't earning, they've only just gone back to work. So you're just going to tell yourself another story, another story, and another story. So what I'm trying to say is, it's just in your mind. It's just in your mind. You don't need to wait. You don't need to wait. You can start right now. And so if you're believing in some of the restrictions that you've got, or some of the restrictions that are restricting you further, it's not true. It's just your mind that's doing that to you. Don't hold yourself back from communicating what you want to communicate now, advertising yourself, putting yourself out there, and going for that job too. Like, you have no idea, So people with businesses, they'll know probably now. Like in Thailand, we started opening back up now, so probably know when they'll be able to open back up again now. They might be looking for their new staff. If they lost some staff, they may be recruiting now. They might be sat at home getting ready, like, okay, we're going to set off soon, and so I need like new people, new staff. They could be waiting for you to apply, and you're sat at home thinking, I can't do anything. I can't apply for a job until it's all back up. Those business owners that are saying, I need to get ready for this. I need staff right now. If you get in touch with them right now and apply for that job, they'll be like, yes, okay, so I'm opening back up in 3 or 4 weeks' time, or it's looking around that. I need my staff to be ready. Are you going to be ready? Da da da. You could get that job right now. So don't hold yourself back from that communication. Whatever stories you're telling yourself in your head is probably not true, especially because of this reading. This is like, don't hold back. Don't hold back going for those changes that you want right now, right now. Advertise yourself, put it out, put yourself out there, go for those jobs right now, because you might be surprised the timing could be really perfect. And that's what I'd be doing. That's what I'd be doing if I had a business. Like, we know now. I had my hair done yesterday because hairdressers are open back up, and it's so cute because I keep on seeing people with new haircuts today now. Everyone's getting their hair. This island's going to be really good looking in the next couple of days because of it. We're all looking good again because the hairdressers are open. And so there's a schedule, there's an opening back up schedule. And so those restaurants, they're doing a lot of building work at the moment because building work has been able to carry on. But that then now they're working toward that relaunch kind of thing. And they know they've got a date for it. And so, yeah, allow yourself to reach out, Taurus. The things are available to you now. There could be a bit of a delay, but don't delay because it's being instigated now. Now, if you've got your own business, Taurus, this is meaning you advertise yourself right now, because when the people go back to work, if you're thinking that your customers don't have any money at the moment, they've got to get back to work, or you're providing a service for people, for like a business to business kind of a service. I'm picking that up for some people. A business to business kind of service. It's like, get acting on it now, get communicating now. Sure, those people that you work with might be sat at home and not working yet, but they are gearing up. They are gearing up. They've probably made changes in their mind saying, you know what, I'm going to switch things up in my business. I'm going to change this and change that. And they're getting ready for it now. And you get in touch with them now, business to business kind of model. You get in touch with them now. They might be, Taurus, just the person I wanted to talk to. Yeah, I'm going to make some changes. And so I'm looking for someone like you to do this within my business now. Allow yourself to reach out. There's magic. There's magic afoot for Taurians right now. It's Taurus time, right? Abundance is open up for Taurus right now, and it's right now. And I'm hearing for a lot of you, there's going to be a delay, like you won't get the abundance right now, but it's going to be in a couple of weeks' time when things open back up again, and you're going to be set. You're going to be in position and set with those relationships, those business relationships, whatever it is, with that job lined up, and be ready for it, and you're going to be able to start working toward it now. There's things that you can put in place right now to get ready for that too. Allow yourself to reach out, allow yourself to that communication. Don't feel guilty about it. Empower yourself and go for it right now. Wow, Taurus, that is very exciting. Do you think so too? If you do, click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. What did you get out of that? Yeah, tell me what's going on. Come back here and tell me what's going on once you've acted on all of this too. And if you want one of those private work business reads with me, book in for one of those right now. If you catch it this weekend, it will be half price for you. If not, still great value, still great readings. Thank you so much for watching, Taurus. I'll see you next time. Bye.